Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion, and today we are going to catch up a little bit because I want to show you what we've done. We've got some upgrades going on, we've got some parts going on, and we went exploring and we found the Titan areas. And yeah, so this little beastie right here has already been stripped. We've got 2 more sections to go for parts, but we have the parts to do this. We now have an advanced constructor. Oh, so we're going to put this thing to use, but first we have to get started. So let's go. Alrighty then. So, now that we have the advanced constructor, we can start getting some of our stuff for the SV done, because we do want to get, where are we going in here? Electronics. I think we have the stuff for that. We may have the stuff for that. So if we can actually get the if we have all the parts we need for the short range warp drive and the warp tank, that'll be very good, because then we'll be able to get the SV going probably later today. We have unlocked a bunch of stuff. We've made level 17, so we now have all of these awesome thrusters built, or the ability to build these awesome thrusters. And thinking here, so we do have the, I think it's the CV version of the repair, no, just the tier 1 version of the repair bay, but we need to make armored concrete blocks to make this, which is a change from the last time I came through on this. Now for this we need cement. Actually, that's pretty easy to do. While you're working on that, do we still have, damn, we only have a little bit of crushed stone, so we're gonna have to go, actually, do we have any? Yeah, we got stone right there. Let's go grab this thing. Make sure we're not in risk of getting our faces eaten. I hope not, at least. That helps if we're in the right mode for it. There we go. That gave us 5, and that's another 10. That should give us everything that we need for this. So, now, some of the things that I grabbed when we were out and about and looting the ship is we ended up with a bunch of the large solar panels, so I've gone ahead and changed those out. We have put a access area in here so that we can just walk straight out over here to get into the HV now. Go ahead and drop this stuff off in here. We're going to go ahead, drop these, and then for those who don't know, if you are using solar panels on your build, if you use at least for the tier 1, I think it is, yeah, for the tier 1 multi-tool, if you try to reclaim them, if you do the salvage, in order to get parts back, you actually don't get any parts back. You have to do the reclaim block to get the solar panel. Unfortunately, that means once you've built them, you've built them. So we got our 2 warp drive items. Go ahead and drop those. Oh, you know what? We don't. Did that? No, okay. I thought that turned green for a second there. So, as you can see, we do have basically everything that we need. I may even break those down and use the other thrusters instead. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. So, just to show you some of the things that we've reclaimed out of that when we were looting. You know, we ended up with a minigun, we ended up with some force field emitters, we've got 2 drill modules, which is kind of cool. I may put those on the HV just because. You know, you wouldn't ever drill into the side of a mountain or something. Who knows? We got a couple of tier 2 pistols. We've gone ahead and upgraded there. We've got an assault rifle that we looted, tier 2 specifically. And then just a crap ton of resources. What I did is I went through, took out the core, Well, I had to dig part of the ship out and then ended up digging a good portion of the ship out. And between what we were looting and the things that we got back from like the thrusters and the RCS units and things, we were able to get enough parts together to upgrade this beast. And we had a couple of armor plates so that we could start upgrading the HV as well. So we do have some reinforced armor on here. And I have a feeling, based on the things that we have done thus far, that is going to be an issue. So we are slowly working on upgrading that thing. Alright, so now we have this upgraded. Let's go over here to weapons. I want to see if we can make the turret. I don't think we can. Can we? No. Drill turret. Oh, we can. That is awesome. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and make one of these. We're going to throw this beast on the worker ant. And then we're going to go out and use this thing to get some resources really quick. I think what we're going to do is, this is almost done. Let's go ahead and get this thing finished up. Sniper rifle, assault rifle. Oh, we can make a tier 2 drill. I think we're going to do that. We'll make the tier 2 drill. Okay. That'll be nice. We're going to go ahead and grab those. We're going to get... Actually, do we have... Go ahead and drop some of this stuff off over here. Also means we don't need the fuel any longer. Now that we have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab... That's going to output 5, so let's go ahead and make 3 of those. I need more plastic raw materials. Okay, I guess we're going to make just the one order of them. And I think we have what we need for the plastic now, too. I think that's just corn, right? You are not what I'm looking for. You are. You are stone dust and grain, which we have a ridiculous amount of. I'm going to grab half of you. There you go. And that outputs 20. So to make these, look at you. We can make quite a few of you now. Okay, we're going to make 2 more orders of those because we want... I generally try to go out with at least 15 charges because we have to obviously reload whenever we create the weapon. Ah, yes. That's what we're talking about. Okay. So, I think we did pick up the drill. Let's go ahead and get this beast mounted in here. We're going to go use the damnable thing that it is. Let's see here. Can we can get you right there. Ah, look at that. All right. So let's go find, actually, where is the closest resource? Let's turn that off. Where's our closest resource node? It's the iron deposit up there. Of course, getting Promethean might not be a bad idea. I'm really tempted to go get that, but I think we need the iron more right this second. So, yeah, let's head up. We'll go get the iron up here, or at least some of the iron up here. And test this little beastie out. So, I'm going to go ahead, head up there. Oh, yes, and I did take the center column out, so we now have windows all the way around on the front, so we can actually see everything a little bit better. But I'm going to go ahead and do a quick cut, and we will be right back once we get up there to get to the iron. All right. See you in a bit. And we're back. As you can see, we've repositioned ourselves a little bit so that we can get some of the iron out here. Hopefully get some of the materials out. And we're going to have to relocate ourselves every so often. I was hoping that we would be able to take, because the turret used to allow you to go pretty vertical, and now it looks like you actually have to attack it at an angle, which is fine. It just means we have to do a little bit more work as far as, you know, how we're getting stuff out of here. But it works. Alright. So, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I just wanted to show you that we could get this to work and that it is working for us. So what we'll do here is I think we're going to go ahead and grab a little bit more material out. I'll probably head around to pick up some other materials while we're out and about. Like I said, I do think I want to go pick up some of the Promethean as well. Let's see if we can get one more out of here. Now, is this going into my inventory or... Okay, so it is going into... It should be going into the harvest cargo box here. Yeah, there you go. See? It's working fine. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this for a little bit, and we will be right back. And we're back. Alright, so we ended up picking up quite a bit of stone, and then we pulled all 300 ore out of that node. I decided not to go do any more mining on that because, well, it's mining. It's boring to watch. It's boring to do. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of this stuff going on here. So, let's see. Do I really want... I mean, because it's 3 times... Right, so that's, yeah, so it's 5 times, so yeah, so it works out to the same value. Okay, so that's never been changed. I still say that large or small, like the difference in the fuel packs, there should be either an efficiency gain or loss. Otherwise, there's no reason to have both of them other than the amount of time that it takes to make them. So that takes 3.5 seconds. That takes 10 seconds. So you get 5 times the power for roughly 3 times the duration to craft. But once you've gotten to the point where you're making this stuff, it doesn't really matter, honestly. So, but that's an ongoing argument. I've said that quite a bit over the years. We're gonna go ahead and craft up 10 of those because we can. Actually, let's make... That's going to be 7. So we're going to take 1, so I need 8 more. There you go. And that'll give us a nice even number on the raw Promethean that we have left. Alright. I think for this one, though, I think it's time for us to invest in an SV. I do think it's about that time. Let's check one thing here for a second, because there should be a multi-turret at level 20. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to go ahead, build the SV, or get a basic SV started. Eventually, I'm basically going to recreate this or something similar to it as an SV. The idea is, you know, we want to basically have something that we'll be able to take to planets, use as a mobile base, at least a short-term mobile base, and scout ship, and we'll hopefully be able to tie it into a CV at some point. And what I'd really like to do, if we could do it in this game, it would be awesome. I'd like to build an SV that could lift this HV and basically use that as a landing vehicle. The idea would be that you would have the SV carry the HV down to the planet so your cruiser could stay in orbit. And then you basically would just have a drop ship that would drop your HV. I mean, the other way you could technically, I guess, do it, you'd have to be in atmosphere to do it, though. See, there used to be gravity in space, so that if you got into a particular distance from the planet, you'd basically fall to the planet, and they got rid of that because there were some problems in the forced loading screen that would happen, especially if you were in, say, like an HV in your carrier. If you flew out of your carrier, the HV would hit the atmosphere and get stuck basically at the top of the world, even though the character had transitioned. So I'm thinking, how do we want to do this? I mean, this would, like, if you took basically just this portion, we could recreate most of this fairly easily. The thing is that we'll have wasted space because we won't need this. Well, we won't be able to use this, and we won't be able to use this, which is very unfortunate. Actually, did they? I don't think they've made the Medbay SV yet, have they? No, okay. That's very sad. I would actually like for it to be usable. Alright. So, in that case, let's go ahead and move you. Bring you up, close you. Alright. We're going to move you off of the platform. Spin you around here so that you are providing us with a little bit of light. And if we set you down there, we got an hour's worth of power left. Close that up. This might work out for us. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab half of that. We're going to go throw that into the HV so that we have power. And I mistimed my jump. That's fine. Okay, so just go ahead and fill all. How much time did that give us anymore? That gives us 2 hours. 220? Yeah, 220. There we go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get the SV started. I want to go grab those parts really quick. Now, I am a huge fan of the concept of grabbing things when you're farming. Make sure you keep your farm cultivated, because you never know when you're going to need the materials. Alright? And this way you have it if you ever need it. As a side note, I want to thank the folks at Empyrion, because having that thing be a refrigerator now has been a godsend. Basically, I forgot I had made a bunch of stuff and let it sit in there. So when I came back, yeah, it was not happy. I came back and I was happy because my stuff was still there, but it would have been a lot of wasted materials otherwise. So that. Okay, so we want the cockpit. We're gonna need the jump drive. We're gonna need the tank. Need cargo boxes. Starter block, obviously. Let's move you down here. We're gonna move you down here. Alright. Don't really need the ventilator unless I'm making this a workspace. But because by the time we could make it useful for anything other than scouting, we would still need the HV. So I'm thinking we're not going to we're not going to recreate the HV as an SV. But we are going to grab all of this. And because gravity, the lack of gravity in space is annoying in this game, I'm thinking we are not going to do like an interior space that you can walk around in. I think we're just going to do a scout ship. which makes everything considerably cheaper, but not nearly as much fun as it could have been. I have to say, I think that is one of my only real complaints about the differences in ship classification in Empyrion, is with like some of the other games you're able to build a single utility craft that basically takes care of most of the stuff that you need, right? Hit point 700, 650, 700, anything more than 700. No, but I kind of like this one for its visibility. That's what you look like. You are interesting. You are definitely low profile. But I'm thinking I want... So, okay, let's look at it this way. If we build an interior space, that puts some protection between us and whatever's shooting at us. If we have a fixed cockpit, if they destroy the cockpit, we lose basically the entire ship. So the question is which are we willing to deal with? I wish we had stuff that had more than 700 hit points. So these are the legacy ones. I'm not worried about those. Yeah, these are all airtight. I'm thinking... I don't know. It's a really hard call on this because, like I said, I'm not sure how I want to play it. I mean, I have always been a fan of these little beasts. You've actually got the least amount of hit points. Everything else is 700. Oh, you're 750. I might have to go with that then. It is a scout. Are we comfortable with it being 2 blocks wide? Actually, I'd have to make it 4 blocks wide. Maybe. We might do that. I don't know. Because I've never been a fan of the 2-block cockpit. That's actually kind of cool. Let's go with that one. I don't think we've actually used this one before. It's very snowspeeder-ish. I'm curious what you look like inside. Ooh, it's actually got a good, good field of vision. Oh. Okay, so we've got that. Now we are going to want this to have the jump drive on it. We're going to want to have the core on it as well. So let's grab. See, this is always my thing, is like, you know what I think we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and just retrieve blocks. You were supposed to be retrieving blocks, not components. Why did you... Alright. Let's go drop those off. We're gonna have it we're gonna go make another core while we're doing the rest of this, because we need all sorts of stuff here. Okay, so let's go ahead and there. 1 core. We don't need the core quite yet, which is fine. We are gonna repair that really quick. There we go. What we're going to do is we're going to have you go like so. We want our thrusters, we want RCS to do short range tank. And I'm thinking what we're going to do here is we're going to say, actually, are you too, you are too tall. Okay. So we do that like so. Okay, so if we put those in line, put one on that side, one on that side. Now what we're going to do is once we have this thing powered up, we have everything ready to go, we're going to have it lift. We're basically going to put some up thrusters on it to hold it up while we finish building it. So we'll have another layer of blocks below it, so it's going to be 3 blocks, maybe 4 blocks tall, because we are going to put some armor over top of some of this. But what we're going to run into, and what I'm kind of worried about running into, is protecting everything. There. Put that there. We're going to put our core probably back here. We'll put our RCS units here and here. We have ammo, we have cargo. Let's go ahead and put cargo in as such. Do that there. Actually, I should do those there. Can I reclaim that now? Yeah. It's because there's no core on it, so I'm only getting part of the, or some of the parts back. Okay, so we got that. Go ahead and make another one of those. Nope, 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 nope. Some. Alright. Well, it's fine. We can always use another one. I'm thinking here we're gonna go. Let's see. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna put one there or here. Let's put it there, I think. See, my major concern at this point is it too close to the cockpit so that I end up getting heat damage? Because these things do emit heat, so you do have to be careful of that. Okay, so no, we're okay now. Alright, so what do I want to put here? I think we're going to go ahead and just do a block of armor on both sides. I'm really wanting to use the larger thrusters at some point. I might do that. So if we do a thruster there, thruster there. Our next oxygen tank should be done. Okay, I think we can do this. Oxygen tank, come here you. Thank you. And what we want is we are going to want to have a come here. Thank you. Weird graphics glitches lately. And I think I'm going to want our O2 tank to sit there. Put our ammo box there, and I'm going to grab a couple refrigerators. I'm going to put 2 fridges on this thing, one for food for us to take with. But first, let's go ahead and get our thruster situation done. Okay, so we've got 8 thrusters. That gives us 2 vertical ascending, 2 vertical descending, and then 2 lateral as well. So we're going to do that. Oh, that's what we can do there. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do that. Now I may come back and modify this up a little bit later. But this will at least get us most of the way there. So we're gonna go. So we're gonna have the line come up, cover this, all of this. We'll have armor plates for most of this. We're gonna do windows over here, covering this. So we want you. No. I think what we'll do here, so we're going to do that. Let's go with that, maybe? No, I'm not a fan of that. Because if I'm going to do that, I may as well just go ahead, just make that a like an armored thruster, and then have it slope back here. But I'm not liking that line. Maybe using this cockpit was the wrong idea after all. Or without at least moving this back some. Let's pull that out for a second. And can we... Oh, see, we could have used that other cockpit then. Tricksy. All right. Come here, you. Really? Come here. I don't want you there. I want you... Okay, well, fine. We'll do it like that then. There you go. See? It works either way. I am going to have to figure out what I want to do with this top part, though. It's too bad this isn't actually squared up. Because if this was squared up, that'd be perfect. I might have to change the cockpit. There you go. Oh, yeah. See, even that one's kind of sloped. I don't know. That one's almost okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Attaches right to the front of that thing. Alright. But that also means that we have some weird angles to play with that I don't want to really do. So again, we could do that. Oh. Yeah, no, I think that's probably about as good as it's going to get as far as this thing is concerned. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some more of this going. We'll come back and take a look at the lines a little bit later. But for now, I want to go ahead and get at least some of this up and running. So we have lift, we have descent, forward and reverse, and we need lateral. So if we go like so, like so, I'm thinking we might do something like this. Let's go here and here. It's a shame we can't use these. It'd be nice if we had sloped versions of those. So we do a second one of those. I guess what we could do is 1, 2, 3. And we'll be able to tie this around. So if we do one thruster, two thrusters. Now, where do we... Okay, so it is one forward of that thruster. So we want it there. And I think I put it in line here. Yeah. So we have it there. Alright, so let me show you what we're thinking here. Not that I have a whole lot of thought process going on, but you know. So we have that. And what I'm planning on doing is actually having another one of another set of these types of thrusters underneath, so we'll actually end up with 4 thrusters pushing and 4 retro. So let's go here. So we're just playing with some lines here. Yeah, I'm kind of liking that. Alright. So we do that. Go half block here. I might actually extend that back a little bit. I don't know yet. Let me know what you think down in the comments below if you have any suggestions on this. I'm thinking you guys, we're gonna drop one there. We're gonna take you. And to have you come back like that. We're gonna do the same on this side. Now, did we bring that all the way back? We did, okay. Grab that. Alright. And like I said, I'll probably come back, clean up the lines a little bit. Thinking for here, we may do something like this. Actually, not a fan of that. Let's go, because we have the thinner one. Let's try the thinner one. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Definitely want to see what we can do with this line a little bit. I may even go just like completely off track with this. Alright. So I'm kind of liking some of this, but not all of this. So we're gonna go flat plate. Like this. Like that. And then maybe do, I don't know. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll definitely think about it. Two ascending, two lateral, 4, 6. Did I not put the descent thrusters in? I may not have put the descent thrusters in. Hold on. Let's grab you, grab you. Oh, no, not you. Don't need you. There we go. We're going here, we're going to fill all. No, we did put ascent thrusters in. Alright. So we got 2 ascent. Like I said, we're going to have another set of these down. Actually, no, maybe we'll keep it that way. Might keep it that way. See if that's, yeah, we can get under here now. That's good. And if we do up thrust, we'll protect there. We'll have screens. We're going to do this with, because we want all of this, or at least as much of this as we can, to be protected. Alright. What I'm thinking here is we may go, we're going to put some landing gear on this thing at some point too. So I'm trying to get everything basically set up to do what we need it to do. So 2. So landing gear is going to be 2, 3. To there, 2, 3. Did I make a landing gear? Don't have any. I thought I made a couple. Let's check. Parts check. We have it. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we want you to be old school. All right. So if we do bring you back one, drop you there, and you we are going to need there. We're going to put you right there. So we'll have thrusters that are counterpointed on this. Same on the back. Alright. I think that's going to get us most of what we're looking for here, for right now at least. Alright, so what I'm probably going to end up doing, looking at the way that this is coming together, I'm probably going to round some of this out, get a flat set on here, drop the landing gear down another block, but first thing I want to do is to get the engines sorted out, and I need to get 4 more mediums. Do we have... Let's see what we have the parts for. We have those. What are you doing versus you? 100, 160, 350. $160. So for every 2 of these, you get one. Actually, you get better than 1 of these. Well, you get 1 of these for better than 2 of these. Okay. I'm thinking we might go that way. Actually. L2. You're 2x5x2. Which might work, actually. 3x7. You're large, though. You're also large. Okay. I would really like to use those, but these things are huge, and I don't need anything quite that crazy. But you... Can I make 2 of you? Because if I make 2 of you... You're more than 4 of those, right? Yeah, you're way more than 4 of those. Wondering if we have the parts to make this. I may have the parts to make 2 of them. If I can make 2 of those, we'll take the 4 thrusters that we have off. Well, let's make one of these and see what it looks like, and then we'll take it from there. Because this is going to be hopefully a quick craft. I'm hoping. 10-second crafting time. Yeah, it's not too bad. And looking at it, because it's already using the parts, we have enough to make another one of them. Those are going to be my next thing. I'm probably going to use those for the CV. Okay, so let's go take a look at what this thing looks like. Wow, that thing is rather beefy. Okay, so that actually works out a little bit better for us. So do I want to pull the parts, or do I want to pull the blocks? Let's pull the parts. Because now we can do that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a thing of beauty. I probably actually should have pulled the blocks off, but it's okay. Let's go grab the other one. Oh yes. I am thinking we are going to have much fun with this, with these new blocks. I'm really liking these new block designs. Alright, we're gonna do that. Looks like they kept it fairly symmetrical. Alright. I might have to move the landing gear back. It's a lot of mass. Alright. What I'm thinking here is we go something like this. We do that. We bring that over like so. And yes, I know I could do this with the drone, but let's just go this way with it. And then we're going to repeat what we did down below. And over here, we're going to go half wall. Is that what we wanted? No, that is not what we wanted. Actually, maybe it is. So if we go, yeah, that. To there, we drop the windows in over top of this, and what I'll do is I'm going to use regular windows to start, and then we will eventually put in the we'll upgrade them to the armored windows so that they'll be beefy. Alright, and for you I think we're going to go with the really thin, because I could take that out. That's what you look like that. I don't know, I kind of like that, actually. Get some power back here. So we do that and that. Ooh, those things put out some heat. Okay. So that gets us there. We're going to have you maybe do something like this. And then you know me and my my little greebling thing here. I got a greebling fixation here. Alright, so let's go that. I'm thinking I like it. We still need to arm it, but I think we're on the right track for what I'm looking for. Actually, we may take all of that out. I'm thinking we may pull this out, pull the landing gear out, and then arm it. But we don't have weapons on the ship yet. That's the problem I'm running into here. And I'm kind of wanting some on here sooner rather than later, and I'm trying to decide if we just want to go ahead and do that, or if we just want to leave it like this. At least for now. I may leave it like this for now. Because what I could do is we could take the thruster out, we center line a missile launcher. I guess we could leave it like that. Thrusters don't do block damage, so I could leave it like this. Do a little bit of detailing on it to clean up the lines here a little bit. Maybe change up the angle on the sides here. Alright. Alright. Screw it. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, so vertical, we definitely need to increase. Oh, she is very zippy. Oh, look at that. Yeah, we definitely need to come back, clean up the lines a little bit. Fix some, yeah, you know, basically just get some difference in our profile there a little bit, clean it up. But I have to say, Yeah, zippy. Oh, look at you. Hey, look at that. We actually hit orbit. Wow, we hit orbit quick. So definitely need more braking thrust. I think we need more, yeah, we need more lateral. So we need to increase the number of thrusters for ventral, dorsal, and laterals. Okay. Ooh, such a pretty space. All right, so this episode's gone way longer than expected, or especially intended. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down in the section below. If you want to see more and you want to be kept up to date with what's going on around here, either on the channel or in the community at large, the best way to do it for the videos is to hit that subscribe button and then ring that little bell next to it. That will keep you up to date with what's going on. Also let you know when the newest releases come out. If you also want to be part of the community at large, hit us up on Discord. Links are in the video description and up on the channel banner, actually. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you back here next time for more Empyrion. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. I am thinking we're going to take a little flight. See how she handles in space.